Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. It reads 71 degrees on our thermometer outside, which is incredible for January. However, the wind just picked up, so I have things a little nestled behind sticks so they don't blow away. So today's reading is going to be about, what can we expect for the next couple of weeks, the upcoming energy of the end of January. I always feel like that's a very telling time because what happens is we all set our goals, January 1st, we all had what our big plans were that we were making, to eat better, to exercise. And I want people to know that we always have a restart button. Sometimes we start out quick out of the gate, and for the first couple of days, we eat really well, or we're able to read and discover things we want to discover and educate ourselves better, and whatever resolutions we made, we were starting to carry them out. And then sometimes it starts to flag after, often the second week, because we're habitual people. We go back into patterns. So this is reestablishing, really strong what we want to engender, as a spiritual, grounded, well-directed person, and how to get right back up on that horse or bicycle and start riding again. I'll give you an example. For whatever reason, I couldn't get enough sleep this morning. I didn't even post anything on Instagram till after 12. I was just so tired, and then I was like, I cannot miss this beautiful, warm, sunny day. And I just started thinking about the park and the birds and how gorgeous it was, and it inspired me to wake up. So when we reach for those kinds of thoughts, they're going to be very fortifying to get us in the right direction, right? So reach for those optimal feelings that, hey, if I do this, I'm going to feel great. If I do this, I'm going to experience the sun and, fun, wonder, great food, whatever it is in the direction you want to move in. So we have 3 cards to choose from. The first one is the Golden Crown, which I love that so much. The next one, number 2, is Mirrored Souls. And number 3 is Awaken. And a lot of you guys have been commenting in DM that you're having serious upgrades in, your spiritual evolution, in terms of you're really seeing the synchronicities now, the 11s, the 555s. You're seeing license plates, bumper stickers. You're having just the craziest synergy throughout your day, and you're really noticing it because you're really awake, and it's apparent to you, right? Because when we're really awake to what's around us and we're living in the present, that's where all the clues are, right? They're not in the past. So if we're dwelling on some hardship of the past, or they're not in the future, of some want or need that we're expecting to fulfill, we're going to miss what's going on in the exact present. So let's start with number 1, which is the Golden Crown. I love that. It's also, really having your third eye awakening, having your crown chakra open, and really receiving all these messages in beautiful, intuitive insights, restful, helpful kinds of codes of light, right? So your first card is Many Paths. I love this. So this reminds us that we have, I want to see if I can get the cool spectrum that happens sometimes. Don't you love that? It, like, all the shards of light beam off this. So this is talking about how we can have at any given time whatever we want by making a choice, right? Just think of, like, when we wake up, I always say right away, I choose to be in a good mood, be lighthearted, feel the limitlessness. And when we feel that, it means that we can go and do and be anything. It doesn't matter about the other influences around us. It doesn't matter what our family members or friends want to persuade us to do or go to fulfill their day. You know what I mean? Some people are like, oh, do you want to go out to brunch? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to do this and that? And you'll feel pulled in many directions. The Many Paths card says, you will have lots of choices, but always do the one that's optimal for you, sort of something that you planned maybe the day before that you knew was going to help you the most, and really follow that. Don't be derailed by somebody else's plans where somebody, is breathing down your neck to get things done the way they want to do it. It's your day, it's your time, especially on weekends. I know a lot of people get nervous and a little edgy because they're like, oh, my family's going to have all these demands. They're going to want me to drive me A, B, and C and do this and that. Release all of that and realize your time and your resources are your own, and you need to start saying no a little bit more too. And that has to do with this fire card. There's this fire being released within you that says, I'm bountiful, I'm full, I'm abundant, I have whatever I want. As long as we can keep those fires ignited within us for a passion, creativity, all the things that really matter and galvanize us in the right direction for the most, healthful, expansive, limitless kind of energy in our life. Like, I'll do this right away when I wake up. I'll be thinking, ooh, what decks am I going to use today? What artwork always seems to stimulate everything in my life. Like, if I'm feeling a little sluggish or I need to spark some creativity, I start looking at artwork, and immediately I have great ideas and insights, because I do believe 100% that through source comes our creativity, those beautiful lightning moments of clarity of, oh, I want to paint this or say this or experience this, comes directly from source. So that's where that magic and fire comes from. And then you also have the integrity card. I love this. I feel like you're stepping into a beautiful existence of a really integrity filled life, where you're not going to do or say anything in a lesser vibration, because you want to be proud of who you are, what you're experiencing, the direction you're going in. You don't want to ever have to look over your shoulder. I have to say, for the last couple of years, I'm in a time in my life where the second I lay my head down on my pillow, I can go to sleep. I have no regrets. I haven't treated anybody foully. I haven't given anybody dirty looks, this, that, or the other thing, or other things, that make us go, oh, I shouldn't have said or done that. Because I pause before I speak, and I like to evaluate a situation. And when we do that, we don't react, right? We respond, and we're more mature. And that's going to be really working for you, because you're realizing any knee-jerk reaction usually comes from an emotion, right? Not for logic. And you're really getting ready to be more logic-based. You want things to make sense. You want to be fair. You want people to get along, and you're going to be a really good navigator in that sense, that, you're going to only say what you mean, but you're going to say it in a very loving, caring way. So beautiful energy, group one. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read or anything else. And now we're on to number 2, which is mirrored souls. Right away, I feel like a lot of you guys have your soulmate counterparts coming in. I feel like if you chose this card, you already feel this. The energy kind of shifts in a really vibrant, rich way, right? It's like all of a sudden we see things almost in technicolor. Things just seem more vibrant. They seem more possible. They seem more limitless. Everything's like drenched and saturated in more feeling, emotion, color, all of that. I get like that when I'm in a really rich, deep, creative space. Like, everything looks so intensified and beautiful, right? People also, when they're in love, those beautiful endorphins that go through, coursing through you, it's that wonderful feeling of healing, growth, all of that. Now, you also have be fearless. So this is saying be fearless. Ask for what you want. It's like go big or go home. You don't have to pause, hesitate, or restrict yourself in any way. Ask exactly what you want. And I'm finding when people are calling in their soulmates, they're also calling in other parts of their reality that they've been wanting. Abundance. They start to see more money. They start to see more attention. They start to see more respect. They start to see just things becoming more aligned in general in a really peaceful way, because what happens is that your focus is really on what's best to keep your vibration and frequency up. And since like attracts like, good moods attract other people in good moods, good incentives, good ideas, all of that. You're just centered in wellness, and all of that kind of elevates in a really beautiful way. Of course, yay, the upper world. This is where you are oscillating now in the upper world, the higher frequencies. You're going to really be able to read the messages that come from source and your angels and guides much more succinctly. I mean, it's really like these beautiful blueprints. It's that you see, you feel, you hear, you feel really inspired to move in that direction. Things come through with such clarity now that you're not second guessing yourself. Oftentimes the only thing that really derails us is our insane ego saying, oh no, you need more, you can't have that, blah 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 blah. It's like our it's like a big brother or sister talking down to us. You couldn't possibly deserve that. You couldn't possibly have that. So when we let that just evaporate because it's not necessary and only inspires fear and other things in us, it's not necessary. The upper world says, listen to your soul and your intuition that says you're deserving of everything. You can have absolutely anything you want at any given time. When you open that door, to understanding, self-realization, being present in the moment, and listening to all the beautiful synchronicities that are placed before you. So that's going to happen in regard of helping you draw in your soulmate and really tapping into that energy in a fantastic way. So stick with that. Feel good. As soon as you feel yourself kind of sliding down any negative path, just say, listen, my life is a choice. My daily choices happen second to second, and I choose to see the optimism. I choose to see the love. I choose to see the goodness in everything. And then you remain in this beautiful upper world energy. So great energy. Number 2, I'm loving that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. And now we're on to number 3, which is awaken. Now, I feel this is for you guys in your spiritual path. And this was your next card, celestial teacher. You're going to come across a lot of celestial teachers, and you yourself one day may become one. I feel like a lot of you guys feel inspired to speak on these issues because you do have new and greater understandings about how energy, spirit, motivation, love, connectivity, our higher selves all emanate when we look for them, right? And it all happens in different facets and levels in our life. I remember like in my 20s, I had lots of sparks of this and I knew it, but for whatever reason, it's like our 20s were a little more self-involved in discovering who we are, and we doubt those strange, strong, intuitive nudges, right? Oftentimes that's why a lot of celestial and spiritual teachers come a little bit later. And I also feel like you're going to have one individual angel that's going to help impart a lot of wisdom to you, so you'll feel calm, and it'll be a steady stream of information that you can gather and it'll make sense to you. And also reach out to anybody who, is a light worker and ask them questions. I did in my beginning of my journeys too. I would always listen to inspired people, positive speakers, people that understood that we can transition from hopeless and hapless creatures to the most wonderful, powerful, steady, grounded individuals just by choosing to do that. You know what I mean? The way we assert ourselves and show ourselves to the world is how we in turn get treated. And then you start to feel that more empowered person that you are the entire time, right? You stop releasing and giving away your power to people that don't deserve it. You don't doubt yourself just because somebody calls attention to something they perceive as a negative. What is the word I'm looking for? If it's more like, do you ever have that friend or that parent or anybody that you dress yourself up and you think you look good, and they'll pick that one thing that they don't like and they'll harp on it, and then you start to doubt your entire outfit or how you look or whatever because that person won't give up on that. That's somebody that should never be listened to in the first place, because we only want people around that build us up and inspire us. And it's unfortunate sometimes people think their opinions are warranted in everything, and they're not, especially when they're negative. So just release that. I couldn't think of the right terminology, but I guess it's like, we all have these ideas of what's fun or what's fashionable or what's interesting. And if somebody else doesn't feel that, who really cares? It's what you feel, and you're awakened to that. So you can tap out at any moment where anybody is saying anything that doesn't, fit with your happiness groove that you're trying to continue to stay in. And I love this. It's a new chapter for you. It really is. You're going to have all these beautiful new insights, understandings. It's kind of like a richness and vibrancy in your life that didn't exist before, because now you choose to see everything. Like, I'll give you a for instance. In my 20s, if I walked outside and I saw this tree and this piece of bark, I wouldn't have noticed this beautiful, these papery, awesome growths that are like dried mushrooms and cool things that happen. But now what happens in nature is super dynamic and cool to me. Like, I love it. I could stare at the ocean or lakes for hours and hours and not need another possible thing. The beauty and magic that happens in nature is awe-inspiring. That's one of the reasons I want to come out and do the video outside today. Whenever there's a chance and the sun is shining and you have natural sunlight, I feel like it's so healing. And also I feel the outside is always conducive to cleaner, purer thinking as well, right? We're not distracted by what's going on in our office or our homes. So that too, I feel like you should definitely have as much time as possible in nature, because it's going to be really cleansing and help in your spiritual development as well. We see things that are phenomenal. Bird life, I love woodland creatures. Like, we have a crazy woodchuck that lives in our backyard, and he acts like a dog. He just walks around. The cats walk around. It's the most crazy thing, but it's like, I love that. So again, your last card that's coming with this, let me see if I can get it without blowing away, is completion. You are, with this new chapter, you're coming to an area of completion and understanding of something, so you're no longer going to feel stuck. You're going to feel that beautiful energy that motivates you to do better each time, to see clearer, to discard all the heavy or negativity or distracting energy around and just have it be spot on. It's like you have binoculars and you see all those tiny little details, and they provide you with like a beautiful format to work with. And I just feel like you have these great singular visions. I know how to complete this. I'm going to do this and move on to the next thing, and not create overworking environments, overload over anything. You're not going to overindulge. Everything is in a much more streamlined position, because you know now what doesn't work. And the number 9 is probably going to be significant also in your life path right now. But again, you're fortified in so many avenues with your a special guardian angel helping you, your higher awakening, you understanding that when we come from the purest sense of self and heart mode, that we really can't go wrong. We never have anything to regret. We don't regret. We don't have anything to regret. We don't have anything that we have to look back and have like embarrassment over, because we're just coming from a pure, natural, authentic place, which is going to help you thrive exponentially, all throughout the month, and then set up February to be a beautiful, wonderful time for yourself. So I'm very excited for you. So that's you guys. Love and light. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. I just have to, I have to get behind the camera so I can see. The sunlight is so strong on the lens that I can't really see if things are stopping or starting. So you guys really just forge ahead in your beautiful newfound energy of success and understanding, and really, move with ease and quietude, and we don't have to announce everything. And, we can just let things unfold in their natural way and be surprised by things. It's a really nice feeling. Okay, you guys, I'm very excited. I'm going to go upload.